It's currently 2:17 in the afternoon, and I am just now having lunch because I forgot to eat before I went to school. Now would be the time for a cool little intro, something cinematic, something cool. But one, I didn't have time to film anything this week, and two, I live in Oklahoma, so the amount of cinematic material is very limited. So here's some stock footage in my intro. Welcome to the video. So for those of you who keep up or notice anything different, my desk is, well, we're trying to get it out the door, but it's way too big. And then I tried to do like this really cool like turn to get it through the door and it won't work. But I finally found a screwdriver. I lost I didn't have a screwdriver, so I was thinking about maybe like flipping it, like putting it on its side and then pushing it out that way. But for obvious reasons, one, it being heavy, and two, I'm being super physically weak. Not super, that's a over exaggeration. Me being unripped, that's not a possibility. But I finally found a screwdriver. Where'd it go? I found it, look. So you look at this and you go, that's a hammer. But you screw this bottom out, screwdriver. So we're gonna go unscrew this thing. That sounded wrong. And then hopefully get this desk out and get a new one in and have a lot more space, because that's why we're doing this. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Alrighty, I forgot to finish filming yesterday, but I also couldn't get the desk undone, so it kind of worked out. Today, I brought a power drill because there is one bolt that is stuck, or one nail. I don't know what it's called. This is my area of field. I'm used to making TikToks. But there's one nail that we just can't get out, and we were using a pretty bad screwdriver yesterday. But hopefully today we can get this desk undone and finally move the smaller one in here. And then we can actually get to the contents of this video, which I'm sorry for how long it's taken. I also found this thing, which is a way better screwdriver. So we're gonna try this, and then we might not even have to use the drill, which I'm kind of disappointed about. All right, moment of truth. Oh. All right, so I think I got everything where I want it. Table's right here. Excuse the mess. Bookshelf back there. Excuse all the books down. You know, I thought I got this organized, but now that I'm looking at it, I realize I didn't. We got the chairs over here to kind of sit and chill in. These are super comfortable chairs, by the way. And then we got the desk over here as well. And then we just have this wide open space right here. Yeah, I think it's time to get into probably why you clicked on this video. And I'm sorry it took this long to get there. Not gonna lie, guys, I just recorded 20 minutes worth of me talking about what we're just about to do. And my microphone wasn't on the whole time. Actually, let me just double check really quick. It's on. I know these videos don't generally do well on my channel, but I love talking about Marvel and all things MCU, so here we go with another MCU related video. What If just concluded. Its final episode dropped this Wednesday, and let me just tell you, I was beyond amazed by this series. I loved it so much. It's probably one of my favorites that they've dropped this year. One of my favorite MCU projects they've dropped this year. Definitely liked it better than Falcon. I definitely liked it better than Falcon and Winter Soldier. Not because I didn't like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I just didn't feel like it had the same scale or weight to the rest of the MCU. To me, it was kind of like the Black Widow movie. Falcon and Winter Soldier was. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I was entertained the whole time, but I was kind of left wanting it to matter more in the grand greatness of the MCU. But What If was amazing. I don't have many complaints or things I would change about What If. I do have a few. I know a lot of people did not enjoy the first episode, and it kind of turned them away from watching the rest of the series. Or I tried talking to a lot of my friends about What If. I'm like, yo, did you see episode 4, episode 5, episode 6 that just dropped this week? And they would reply, no, I'm a loser, and stopped watching after episode 1 because Captain Carter was boring. And I get that. I get that view. A lot of them also said that it didn't change enough of the first Avenger, what happens in the first Avenger. I'd say one of my only complaints with What If was the Captain Carter episode being the first episode. I feel like they could have started a lot stronger with the Black Panther as Star-Lord, or started off, something else. Because it only got better, and it continued to progress and get better and better and better. And the finale was absolutely insane. It felt like I was watching Endgame again, but just on a little bit of a smaller scale, which I appreciate. I'd say my only other complaint is that the Gamora episode got scrapped. I understand why it did. It just felt kind of weird in the finale when we're introduced to her. And she's the only hero that they assembled for the Guardians of the Multiverse that didn't have a backstory. It was kind of weird. I think they pushed that episode into season 2, and What If is getting a season 2, and from what I've heard, will continue to get seasons until they run out of stories to tell, which is probably never gonna happen. Also, last Friday, I saw Venom Let There Be Carnage, which was a really good movie. I had a really good time watching it, but full disclaimer, the post-credit scene is better than the entire movie, and that's not dissing on Venom Let There Be Carnage, because it's still a really good movie. Just the post-credit scene, just spoilers for Venom Let There Be Carnage. If you haven't seen it, or if you care about spoilers, go ahead and click away. Venom is a part of the MCU. Tom Hardy's Venom is a part of the MCU now, officially, and yo, I felt like I was watching Endgame a little bit. Like, my theater, I could hear the like the awes and all that stuff. And I think some people didn't understand what was going on, but the second I saw the earthquake, I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I don't know if he's gonna show up in No Way Home. I really hope he does. But yeah, that post-credit scene was amazing. Also in the news, it was just announced today that Kathryn Hahn, I think that's how you say her name, actress who played Agatha Harkness in WandaVision, is going to be getting her own spin-off. She will reprise her role as Agatha, and the series will be based on The Sorceress. I don't know how I feel about this. I wanted Agatha in more MCU projects, and this report says she's going to be in more MCU projects, so I'm happy with that. I don't know why necessarily they'd give her her own series. I feel like she could just show up in future Doctor Strange movies and series and all that stuff. I don't really know why she needs her own. I'm not disappointed. More MCU is always a plus in my book. But that's all that's been happening around the MCU. What did y'all think of What If? Did you all enjoy it? Were you disappointed? Did you watch all the episodes? Are you all excited for all the things coming out in November? With Hawkeye, the Hawkeye series, and the Eternals movie. And did you watch the new Venom movie this week as well? And what do you think about the Agatha Harkness series? Do you like the idea? Do you not? Let me know in the comments down below. But I think that's it from me. Peace. No. Pretty Caroline, Stone Cold Stunner. She was a winner, started working at the diner.
Huh? So is it just you? Hey! Is that recording?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys. Welcome back to my vlog.
Peanut butter Nutella. Okay, I'm on my way outside to film something and just came across this spider web. Look at this. Look at that guy. That's a fat spider. I think he got something. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in, but That's an insanely cool web. I know you can't see it anymore, but so cool, so cool.